Today on 3D Gaming, we're going to be opening up some Star Wars cards, 2024 versions. We had some of these in the back stock, and we want to get through them, see what we can find, see if we find some cool cards. So we're going to do that right after. All right, excited to get into these. Let's dive in. Anthony's got the box opened up there. How many packs we got per box?
Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8, wow.
8 packs in that.
So we have, what, 4 boxes here. We'll probably split these up into 2 different videos here. We don't want to make them too long on you. So we'll open 2 boxes on this one, and then we'll have Ahsoka Series number 2, where we open the remainder of these. So let's get into these. I'm excited to see these because I really enjoyed this series. It's one of them that I thought was really well done. You know, they're coming out with Andor Season 2. I never seen any cards for Andor, and to be quite honest with you, and a lot of you probably disagree with me, I never could get into Andor. Really enjoyed the Obi-Wan series. I really enjoyed the Ahsoka. Mandalorian I liked as well. So who do we got there?
Kano Loy.
Don't know who that was. Let's take a look here.
I do know Saw Gerrera.
These are sharp looking cards though. Oh yes, this is a good character in both Rebels and the Ahsoka series. Like him, yep.
The top's chrome. They're given with the shine here on these cards.
Those are very nice. We got
Luminara and Dolly. I remember her.
This is one of the pirates.
I remember her from Clone Wars time.
Yeah.
I think is this who's behind us? Bo-Katan?
Oh yeah, right. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
That's Bo-Katan with the little guy there.
We got a red crack like Uncle Owen.
That is nice too.
Uncle Owen's in this series too. I guess it is around that time.
Yep.
It is kind of cool, like at the end of the Obi-Wan series, seeing like little Luke.
Yeah. Yep.
Vec Nikao. Tala Durith. Maybe by the second one I'll watch the series and then I'll know these characters a little better. I do know the Grand Inquisitor. Intimidating presence. I do know Sebulba as well.
Yeah.
You know, some episode 1. We love our pod racing.
Oh yeah.
Bear Sophie. Look at that.
Very nice. It's kind of the same pose as the other Jedi one.
I thought they were Master and Apprentice, but maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
The Barriss Offee and the Luminara Unduli. They're both kind of very similar poses there.
And then, I can't recall, but I think Barriss and Ahsoka have a scuffle or run-in during the Clone Wars thing. And ends up being one of the pivotal things for her leaving out. You know.
And I wonder if this expands a little bit. These are Ahsoka cards, but what are these boxes named? They're named 2024 Star Wars Refractor Parallel cards. So it's probably not just all Ahsoka, because Uncle Owen, some of these do not make an appearance in this in Ahsoka.
I bet Sebulba's not hanging out.
No, Sebulba's not. So this is
This is pod racing. I'm in.
Right. So this is 2024 Star Wars. They just happen to have Ahsoka on the front.
A feature, yeah. You know, we have Ranko Keeper.
I'm wondering if we should restart this.
You know that actor?
God, I'm trying to remember. I know the actor. I don't remember.
He's like in the Machete movie thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Ahsoka, though, followed by, which I will say is still the leading theory for me, you know, Darth Jar Jar. Supposed ruler of the galaxy.
Well, there are rumors, I think we said this before, that some have thought that he might be a little bit force sensitive.
And this is Jar Jar's apprentice, of course, Palpatine.
He always seemed to have gotten away a little bit when you'd think his goose was
talking Secret Apprentice. I mean, that's a pretty cool card. And then a fancy guard on the back end. Pantagorian guard. I believe that's the one that's in with Snook. Those are the guards that
Oh,
Ray
yeah.
fight. Ray and Kylo.
Yep, yep. All right, another one of the red cards.
Very cool. Just like we find in like basketball and stuff, and with tops they have the rarities and suppose. I bet red is a
Well,
higher rarity.
well, and it's neat on here. So when you look at the bottom of the cards, this is Galactic Empire on the red card, and this one's independent. So, but you look at the Jedi cards here; they have Jedi in the bottom. So we got Jedi on these three. Even though Ahsoka technically,
She's not in that order.
they
especially
have
especially
her,
with that lightsaber color.
they well yeah she's bleached her, which is cool.
Canonically, if that lightsaber is white, well, at that point in time, she's not with the order.
Well, she's not, and she openly states it in the Ahsoka series. Berg is one of the independent cards.
Captain Phasma. That's from Kylo and them.
Just gotta say, these
Ooh.
are sharp cards, though.
Speaking of sharp cards, I like this one. This Darth Maul. Look at this.
Oh wow,
That's a cool card.
that is cool. It's Topps Chrome.
Yeah, I think that one's a good card. I like that Darth
That's
Maul.
that's a good one. It's got Star Wars up there. Galactic
I think
Gear Topps card. Yeah,
I think that's one we need to put in a sleeve, perhaps.
yeah. It's GG8. It's
GG8
listed
of
as.
number, and usually, I think
Yeah.
that one needs a sleeve. That's a cool card.
That's a sleeve.
Let
right
us
there.
know if that's a good card.
Yes, please.
And then Asajj Ventress. Darth Maul, we pulled him earlier. That technically was a little bit of apprenticeship, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was different else.
Yeah,
But
and she is a bounty hunter. So yeah,
she's pretty cool.
goes in with this one here. This guy's a bounty hunter. It's interesting. These are all trying to sort these.
What they list Sebulba as?
Independent.
I was hoping it was just Pod Racer in those Pod Racer category. I'd be like, yeah, I would collect those. That's my kind of NASCAR. From the Galactic Empire, Fifth Brother. Another independent, Salmon Pak. Captain Enoch for the Galactic Empire. Ho ho!
Oh, Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt.
What's he listed as?
He is independent. You wouldn't recognize him because of my arm. Well, you might on this one. He doesn't have the red arm, but that's a pretty cool C-3PO.
Oh yeah.
Topps Chrome, Rebellion Alliance, RA6. Probably Rebel Alliance 6, but that's what that stands for.
Oh yeah, that's a different card too.
And then Grief Karga. Grief, that's in Mando, isn't he? Is he the
Yes,
one
yep,
with the...
yep, Mandalorian, yep, definitely, and that's one of the red cards again. But he's an independent, so there must be versions of independent. So there's, like you said,
Yep.
the red cards are different. They're rare.
Like a higher rarity of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always, the red card's usually on the back end, and they like to usually put the fancy ones there, right? We had an earlier one. This one isn't as fancy of a card. We got Bo-Katan again. Drash, which I believe is in the Book of Boba. I think she's a part of that gang that's hanging out with like the mopeds. I don't know if that's Mando or Boba or both.
Oh yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
like the mopeds chase.
Yep.
Speaking of Mando, we got his little buddy himself,
Oh yeah.
Grogu.
I think actually I think Drash is in Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that, look at that, the Clan of Two, is it?
Yeah.
Which must be him and Mando.
Yeah. I was gonna say yeah.
One of the best pilots in the galaxy, Poe Dameron.
Oh yes, indeed. And he is in the Resistance.
And then 6 Kayleen at the end, Rebel. Got any Rebels?
what I'm looking to see. Trying to keep these all
They like to be sneaky, you know.
straight. Yeah, all straight here.
It's dangerous to be a rebel, so it's good to be hidden.
A lot of independence.
I say that, and we find another one.
Ah,
Sintakaz. Shin Hati. Independent. Speaking of Boba Fett.
oh, really? So she's classified in the independent. You know, she is in
Ahsoka?
Ahsoka series. She's the apprentice to the dark Sith.
Okay.
So instead of being the good or the bad, there's the dark Sith that aren't.
Kind of like just like Dark Jedi.
Yeah, they're dark Jedi. I actually really like these characters in there, but that's just my.
Always love that sprinkle in the universe. It's not just the dark side and the light side. You got
Got
force
some gray.
sensitive people out there in the gray.
Yeah, like Ahsoka, she's claims she's not a Jedi. These are dark Sith, so yeah.
Boba Fett's Rancor.
Oh yeah,
Beast. We always like Rancors.
Creature. That's a new stack.
Chewbacca.
Chewie.
We had this guy earlier, but this is a different scene, it looks like, I think. We got Palpatine again. Maybe it was the same, but I thought it was different. I guess you'll have to compare it.
Palpatine's right here. It's different, totally different.
A different scene, yeah.
Yeah.
The Rise of Palpatine, there we go. And we got the... That's pretty cool. Suppose this one's with Rey, yeah.
This is RP1, and this one here is RP20. So there must be 20 of these.
Jack Black's role in Star Wars, I love it. I believe that's his Jack Black.
Yeah,
Captain Bombardier.
and that's in one of the red cards.
We got a rare Jack.
We did.
That makes me give hope that maybe we got some Anakin cards that didn't come up.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back to my shop. Some Luke's. Fixer. Ball Organa.
Yeah, from House of Organa.
That's a Leia stepdad.
Yep.
Vane. Oh, see, I'm telling you, there's hope we get some more from Clone Wars because now we got Kit Fisto.
Yeah.
He had very small scenes that popped up, but every scene he popped up, I loved him. Sabine Wren. That's going to be our final card in that set.
And that would be Ahsoka's apprentice,
Ah.
which is really cool because when you look at the card, you're like, oh, Mandalorian-ish. But see, there's the saber.
Yep.
So
Hanging.
she's a force-sensitive Mandalorian.
Ah.
And in the
That's pretty
series, she
cool.
has a hard time grasping the Force for whatever reason. But could you imagine a Mandalorian that was really Force sensitive? Wow. But yeah, she's a Mandalorian and Force sensitive. So
Yeah, not just Amanda who wields like a dark saber or a lightsaber and can combat like that, but actual force-sensitive derivative.
yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
that is neat. And she can use the Force. She just has some issues with it along the way.
And you said Apprentice and stuff talking to Ahsoka. I thought there was someone else you were mentioning that was in from Rebels.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, is that person in this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sabine was in Rebels.
Yeah, I'd seen her, the person, because I think she worked with the group, is
There was
Ezra.
Yeah, and see, Ezra is the other one that disappears with Thrawn.
Thrawn,
He
yep.
sacrifices
That's what
himself
you
to get rid of
mentioned, yeah.
Thrawn.
Some space whales.
Yeah, it's space
Pretty
whales,
cool.
and you'll see the space whales if you watch Ahsoka.
Yeah, no spoilers, but
I'm an Ahsoka fan. I
It's-
like the series.
it's cool. I love the world building. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's you get everything, in my opinion, in the Ahsoka series. You get the Jedi. You get the person that broke away from the Jedi for their own belief system. You get the apprentice and a little bit of the teacher. You get the dark side, but not all the way dark. But there's conflict there and battles there, and in my opinion, it's a really good series.